and welcome to the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 265. Me, David, One Up Gaming Podcast. I guess we'll just go straight into what we've been doing this week. So please, we've released our documentary kind of thing, if you want to call it that. We've got guests in it: Alex Beach, Alexia Leachman, Andy Pearson, Glenn Percival, Jackson Bailey, Joel Dusha, Joel Zammett, Josh Langford, Mark Asquith, Shannon Martin, Stephen Hesselwood, the Biscuit Boys. So we do have a lot of people on there, so please just Google, just go onto YouTube and search. So just go onto YouTube and search Podcasters Radio Reinvented. It's on our One Up Gaming channel, so please look for that. Other than that, I'll just go through some of the games that we've been playing. So this week I managed to watch another episode of What If from the Marvel Universe, and I like the idea of these sort of shows. Unfortunately, I just don't think that they've written any decent stories in these sort of like universes as of yet. So the one I saw, it's bad when out of all the, I think, 6 episodes I've seen of the What If, it's only the zombie one that I can remember. This one, was it what happens if the Black Panther's actually Star-Lord or something? That might have been I don't know. That might have been the one that I watched. So yeah, the Marvel series What If, I'm not 100% sold on these sort of things. But anyway, we'll go straight into the main podcast of actual gaming now. So please visit our website, oneupgaming.co.uk. Our other website is ougtech.co.uk. We have our album available now, so please go on to Apple iTunes, the Google Play Store. Well, is it on the Play Store anymore? I don't know. I know it's on Amazon, and it's on like Spotify and all these other streaming services. Just search Games Inspired Music, and then you'll be able to find it, and please help us and subscribe to that. The other thing that we've got is our first 100 podcasts available from audiobooksontape.com. So please go on there and just search One Up Gaming, and I'm sure you'll find something there. So, first of all, big thing I want to do is we got sent a couple of things from Giotech a few weeks ago, and I'm going to have a quick talk through these now. So first up, it is the Giotech WX4 wireless controller. Now this one basically says PS3. Was it PS3 or was it PS4? PS3, so that's how old the tech is in it. PC and Nintendo Switch. So I think what they're trying to do is get this one to be like the Nintendo Switch one. So because of that, they don't feel analog, they feel just on and off, because the Switch doesn't have analog shoulder buttons. The sticks feel very loose compared to like my Xbox controller. They still have the clickiness of them. One good feature on this pad is at the back they've got 2 little buttons. Everything clicks on it. So even if that's how loose everything feels. Unfortunately, it's a mini HDMI, mini USB cable. Was it micro? I can't remember. It's the second one. It's not the first one. And it is a pain to pair. I managed to pair it up with my tablet, which doesn't say it works on Android, but it works on Android. It's a Bluetooth controller. It'll work with a lot of stuff. And the first game that I played was the Formula 1 game. And I don't know if it was the game or the setup, but the pad, it seemed to be always driving to the right. So I'd have to, even on a straight road, just like keep tapping left, you know, just to keep yourself going straight. It's very light. It's got rumble, so that's pretty cool. But it's very light, cheap. I can't recommend it. As a control pad, it defeats the object of actually having control. So I would not recommend this pad. Even if it was like £15–20, I'd still recommend spending that extra £10 and getting like something a lot more substantial than that. So that is the Giotech WX4. Easily one of the worst sort of little control pads that I've played with for a good few years. It feels like the really cheap, tacky, like when you used to get like Nintendo 64 third-party pads, the really hollow sort of pads. But anyway, so there's that one. And Giotech also sent us this wired headset. It's got no flex, it doesn't turn, it's got a slight bit of movement in the cups, so it's like if your head's slightly, it moves. See if I can get it. Yeah, it moves slightly, not a lot. The padding itself is very substantial. It is actually nothing there at all. Inside the cups, it's not sponge or nothing. It is just literally like a bit of cloth. This is the Decal edition, so you're supposed to put stickers on there, but it's like, what's the point? Best thing about it, the little microphone attachment pops off. So if you were stupid and wanted to wear them out and about, you could actually just wear them as normal headphones. Getting into this bit here, it is really, I'll put that between my legs, it is really cheap plastic. There we go. And because I'm colourblind, that looks green. Yeah, that must be red. That's red. It looks really clear on the TV monitor, but when I'm doing it like that, it's not much different. It's got a little wheel thing. I guess that's like, I don't know if that's a mute button or if that, I don't know. I'm not clicking at it. Anyway, that again is really hollow, nasty, nothing of value. It's got a little clip at the back, so you can, I guess, so if you're wearing it, you could put that on your top, so it's always within reach. The actual performance, oh, I've got to mention that as well. The cup, where it sits on your head, that is horrible. That'll feel horrible within hours, not even hours, minutes. The actual performance of them, it makes everything very quiet, as if, I think I just broke it, but it doesn't matter. It makes everything seem extremely quiet with these. So when you're sort of playing your games and stuff, you have to turn it all up fully, and it's still very hard to work out if it's the headphones, the auxiliary source. But again, they're not the best. I mean, like, I've got these. Ooh. And yes, the little microphone thing doesn't pop off, it just folds up. But you can see the sponginess on that is so much better. Your ears actually fit right inside them. It's got a lot more flex, a lot more give. You know, it just feels a lot more premium. The top of the band, it goes right the way sort of round. It's a hell of a lot better. I mean, I'm not 100% sure how much those Giotech HC2 headset is, but I would say if it's like £20–30, it's still not the best. But yeah, so that's a couple of things from Giotech. So unfortunately, thank you for sending them, but we cannot recommend them. Both of them, very cheap, very budget, very plasticky, and you're better off saving a few more weeks, month, and getting some a bit more of quality. So into the actual games then. So this week I had a quick go at a game called Golf Peaks. Now I believe this game's been out on mobile for a year or so, and it's just come over to like the Switch, the Xbox, and I'm not sure if it's on PS4, but I'd have a guess so, or PS5. But it's a puzzle golf game, and although it's a fun little game, I will just sort of say I don't understand why they've actually brought it out on console. It's what I would call a toilet game. A game where you're waiting and just you need 10 minutes to fill. Waiting for a bus, waiting for a train, sitting on the train, just something to kill a bit of time. It's not what I would call a Halo game, where you actually have to sit there and spend hours getting into the game, getting good at the game, that sort of thing. But it's a very simple, cheap game. I just don't understand why it's on console. That's my biggest problem with it. It doesn't play great on a console. You get bored easily. On a phone, you turn it on, you click it for about a minute or two, and you turn it off. And you can just do that whenever you got a minute to spare. It's great. But going actually on the, you know, on your console, you actually load it up, takes a minute or two to load up. You have to get through to the settings, you gotta get through to the bit where you're at, you gotta keep going through, and it just, yeah, it's not the best. Music's amazing, I love the music, it really rumbles. It made my floor shake. It was that like bassy and that sort of really good. So next up, 11 by 11 Football Club Manager. Now this is another mobile game, but this one I was really impressed with it. I was really impressed. It's on my iPad, but it's not even. It's like an Android Samsung thing, and it's got a full 3D match engine. It's good. If they had the money in the marketing, I would say that they could easily get it up to like the Football Manager mobile standard within a couple of years. It's that good. I was really impressed with it. So I think it was free. So if you've got, I think it'll be on iPhone and Android. Give it a go. Even if you like your management games, see what you think. Next up, Ride 2. Now, I love racing games. I love sort of arcadey, off-roady games. Not a big fan of the proper Colin McRae sort of games, or Dirt 2.0, whatever it's called. Rally Dirt, or something, whatever it's called. Dirt Rally, that sounds a bit better. But the Dirt 5 game, I adored that so much. The one games that I want to like and I want to do, I just can't, is motorbike games. I just don't like the fact that when you're driving, instead of turning and you just turn, you have to lean, and it sort of like goes around, and it just doesn't. And then like when you're turning, as you're turning, you've got to try and get yourself back up, and then go the other way, and it just, I can't in my head get the flow because I'm so used to playing like proper, so like 4 wheels racing where you don't lean, you just turn, and once you turn, you're straight the other way. So I can understand and I can see the ride series is amazing, but I think I'm too pre-programmed in the little noggin that I can do car games, I just can't do motorbike sort of games. So unfortunately, I guess I'll be stuck just having a quick go here and there saying, oh, that's good. Not for me though. Next up, a game called At Sundown, Shots in the Dark. And this one is imagine like a grid level, so like the Bomberman sort of games. So it's like a grid level and you have to try and run round and shoot the opposition. Different levels of different graphical effects, they have different like smoke and things like that. Because I think everyone's on the screen at the same time, your character goes invisible unless you're doing something, and it's just, I lost track of where the hell I was at all times, and it seems a little bit budget, a little bit flimsy, and I wasn't the most impressed with this game. But if you like your multiplayer, if you like your quick action sort of game, then you might get some sort of joy into it or out of it. But other than that, the game wasn't for me. So the last game that I played this week was Psychonauts, and that's only because I played Psychonauts 2 a couple of weeks ago, and I thought I'll give it a go and see how it feels like to the new one. And my god, the original Psychonauts, although the story's there, the graphics look good, everything's there, it just suffered from like you press your jump button and you don't jump 100% of the time. Sometimes it just didn't jump, or it registers a jump a second after, that sort of thing. And for me, that killed the game. It killed it outright. I was just so annoyed at getting up certain platforms and then falling right down to the bottom. But yeah, so that's Psychonauts. Guess we'll cut off now and we'll go into the news. So back in a few minutes. It's me, Jesus, man. So we'll cut off now, we'll go to the news, and we'll come back in a few minutes and we'll watch the rest of the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 265, with me, David. Back soon. And we're back. It's still me, David, still One Up Gaming, episode 265, and we'll go with some news. So first of all, I just wanted to mention that I went out to the cinema for the first time in a year and a half, whatever it's been. The last movie I went to see was the X-Men, the New Mutants. So was that like August 2019? No, that must have been 2020. August 2020. Yeah, so basically like a year, isn't it? It's, yeah, almost a year. But anyway, we went to see, is it shang-chi? The Legend of the Ten Rings. And it was one of the better Marvel movies of recent note, because I've completely blanked. Black Widow, that was not very good. A lot of these what if things are not very good. The Marvel TV series stuff, they're not the best. So it was a little bit better than I was expecting, to be honest. So yeah, I'd recommend going to go see it. It's not a bad little movie. I've just found out the main star and his friend, if you find out what her real name is and then what her stage name is, Google that, go onto YouTube. She's got some videos on YouTube of her singing, and she's actually, I think she's a proper rapper, and she's got a song called My Vag, and just quality, absolutely quality. Anyway, so next up, I guess we will have to talk again. The executive that was in charge of Overwatch 2 is set to leave Blizzard. So I don't know how to pronounce that. Chaco Sonny is leaving Blizzard Entertainment on Friday. So basically, as you watch this, he'll have just left today, or today's his last day. According to Activision spokesman who was talking to Bloomberg. Basically, they're saying that he was overseeing the whole Overwatch franchise, also development of the sequel, but they're saying that the sequel is basically nearing the end of production, so his time with the company he's going to leave. So I think a lot of executives will basically just like leave, and you know, because it's like, it's a bad area to be at the minute, isn't it? So yeah, so basically it's like Activision Blizzard are currently facing a lawsuit from the state of California for sexual harassment and discrimination. Yes, it looks like they were also investigating Activision since May 2020. Yeah, fun times indeed. So next up, we've got a quick newsy update on Deathloop. The stuttering problem will be addressed in the new update. They're saying that they've done a hotfix for the PC, and it should improve the stuttering issue. It looks as though the stuttering is when you're using mouse and keyboard, so it doesn't affect like console, well, PlayStation 5 players, but on the PC, if you're using mouse and keyboard, it does cause a stuttering effect, so it looks like the frame rate's dropping quite dramatically. They're saying that they'll get a quick fix done now, and then in the next few months get a proper deep dive done on the actual issue itself. So, but I will say, Deathloop itself, it's had loads of really good reviews, so I might give that one a go at some point. So next up, Netflix reportedly on the verge of purchasing the rights to, it basically says that Willy Wonka, Matilda, and other Roald Dahl works. So I guess they'll be buying the rights to the Roald Dahl, and then they'll get all his back catalogue available to make into movies, TV shows, things like that. So James the Giant Peach, Matilda, Charlie and Chocolate Factory. So yeah, they'll fall under the streamers umbrella, and they'll develop them into TV shows or movies to basically go onto the Netflix. The streamer doesn't often acquire like studios and things. In the last decade, they've purchased fewer than 10. Basically, they'd rather create their own original content for their service and do deals with other companies, production companies and filmmakers to actually get it up on the Netflix service. So it could be good. It could cost between, well, they're saying $500 million and $1 billion, which is the highest, largest price paid for like kids' entertainment history. But we'll see what happens moving forward. So it looks like they're producing a new version of Matilda, and they're also doing a Willy Wonka prequel, but they're unsure what will actually happen if this deal does go through. But we'll see what happens. This next one, I was caught completely off guard when reading this, because I didn't even know there was a reboot out. But Nickelodeon's Rugrats reboot is renewed for a second season at Paramount Plus. So it looks as though all new episodes for season 1 head into Paramount Plus on October 7th. It just sort of says it's been renewed for a second season in the US, Latin America, Australia and Canada. The news of the renewal arrives right ahead of the next 8 episodes of season 1. So I guess they've had the first 5? Yeah, they've had the first 5 episodes out, and then they're getting the next lot. But we'll see what happens. I might look into this, see if I can actually find it somewhere to download and watch. It looks very similar in style, but it's all CG now. So we'll have to sort of like wait and see. Well, I'll have to in the UK, because I used to love the Rugrats when I was a kid. I think they're celebrating the 30th year this year. So basically, that had made me 10 when Rugrats was first out. So I loved them. They were like cool as hell. So they're saying that Netflix's next Bandersnatch style game is a WWE horror adventure. Now I don't know what Bandersnatch is, but when I was reading through this, it looked as though the Black Mirror's Bandersnatch event, which was a film that was released in 2018, allowed viewers to make choices that would lead them to different stories with 5 main endings to unlock. Whereas this one, it looks like it's a half-hour. Well, the state it's a 31 minutes in length, featuring the Undertaker in like a haunted house or something. So I guess you'll be able to go through different people's sort of like views of the Undertaker's house and all the pranks and traps and things like that. I don't really know what else to say. It's just like the modern version of you know, the books, where you read and go to page 54, then you have to go back to adventure style books. I don't know what you call them, can't remember now. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. A game coming out soon-ish, Arcade Paradise. It looks mint. To me, it looks mint. It looks like an old, beat down laundromat, and in the back, in the storage place, there's like a little room, and your dad allows you to put like arcade machines in the back. So it looks like you try to run the washing machine laundromat section of the package, and as you are doing that, you can like get money and save up, and you can buy new arcade machines for the back, try and make some more money. You can play these arcade machines, which are retro inspired sort of games. You can get a jukebox with like retro style sort of music in the back, so it could be quite fun. Full 3Ds, you walk around doing stuff. It's got like old games like air hockey, Candy Crush style games, F-Zero style races, so it looks quite cool. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I'm interested in that one. So the last bit of news that I've got, which again I am so excited for this, and that is Quantum Leap. Now again, the original series came out in 89 to 93, so I'd have been between 8 and 12. So it was like a sci-fi, kind of funny, kind of serious sort of TV show where the main actor, which was Scott Bakula, would like, it was like in a machine, and he had to go through time, sort of like he'd inhabit the body of someone. So if he looked in the mirror, he'd see the other person's face, but when you were like normally on camera, you'd see Scott Bakula. And basically, like, he had to go back in time and to certain events. Say like there was one episode, I'm completely gonna get it wrong, but it was like there was I can't even remember the name because I'm not American and I'm not massively into all this, but the black woman who sat on the bus in 1950 something, and it caused the whole movement of, you know, like all this racism stuff, and the episode was like you had to prevent her from getting off the bus or something like that, and it was really well written, really well acted, really good. And he was on a podcast with Scott Bakula, and he's basically saying that they're at very, very early stages, whether that they're doing a reboot of the series. So hopefully they'll be able to bring Quantum Leap back, and yeah, hopefully it's well written. Hopefully it's got the same actors in, but yeah, I do like the look. I want it to be good. I do want it to be good. But I guess we'll see what happens in the very near future. So last up, I guess we'll just have a quick talk over the top 40 charts in the UK this week. So let's go through some of the numbers. The number 40, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. 39, Immortals Phoenix Rising. Number 38, Metopia. I'm surprised that number 37, Cruisin' Blast, because I've seen that on all the YouTube channels lately, and I thought it'd have been a little bit better than that. At number 36, Super Mario Party. 35, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. Number 34, Resident Evil Village. 33, New Pokemon Snap. At 32, Lego Jurassic World. 31, Aliens Fireteam. Number 30, Ring Fit Adventure. 29, Pokemon Shield. 28, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Number 27, Mario Golf Super Rush. 26 is Just Dance 2021. 25 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 24, Red Dead Redemption 2. At number 23, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. At number 22, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 21, Luigi's Mansion 3. Number 20, Life is Strange True Colors. Alright, getting into the top 20 now. Number 19, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Number 18 is Minecraft Dungeons. 17, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Number 16 is Pokemon Sword. Number 15, Marvel's Avengers. I was going to say Marvel's Adventures. Number 14, Tales of Arise. So that's quite a new one. That was at number 2 last week. Number 13 is Harry Potter Collection. Number 12, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Number 11, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 10, so into the top 10 now, NBA 2K22. So that was at number 3 last week. Number 9, F1 2021. Number 8, WarioWare Get It Together. Number 7, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 6, Ghosts of Tsushima Director's Cut. Number 5 is Minecraft. Can't believe that's still in the... Yeah, it's amazing. Number 4, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Number 3, No, it's not even Super. It's just Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 2, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. And new at number 1, Deathloop. A Microsoft game on the PlayStation 5. It's amazing how it works. Absolutely amazing. So that is the top 40 from Game Press for the UK. So I guess we'll just sort of say thank you all for watching. It's been me, David, from One Up Gaming, episode 265. Please go to our website, oneupgaming.co.uk. Please go to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/OUG. we can buy some mugs and some t-shirts at bluecyborg.com. Just search One Up Gaming, and our other website, which is rugtech.co.uk. We have an album available at Games Inspired Music. Please, it's on all the platforms. You can stream it, rent it, buy it. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. Our first 100 podcasts plus like 40 or 50 other bits and bobs are on audiobooksontape.com. That is £9, and £1 of each will go to the Diabetes UK. Please use our Amazon links on the website. Basically, click on the link, it'll take you to Amazon, buy what you're buying, and then we'll get a small fee for advertising Amazon. We're on Facebook and YouTube, just search One Up Gaming and find us there. If you want to watch us live, we're occasionally on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/OUGofficial. If you want to tweet us, please tweet at OUGofficial. And if you want to email us, it's contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. Please subscribe to the podcast, follow us on YouTube and Facebook, Twitter, all that. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you all. Me, David, say Conte, take us out as usual. And we'll be back next week. Thank you. Goodbye. Hi, just David here from One Up Gaming. Have we got a prize giveaway for you guys? Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need as many subscribers as we can. Our old channel got deleted. Thanks, Google. And so we're starting afresh, and we need as many subscribers as possible. Please subscribe to the channel, forward it on to your friends, family, that sort of thing. And then go on to our Twitter, which is @OUGofficial, and just sort of like tweet, subscribed, something like that. And then we'll go on to the Twitter, and that's where we work out where we're giving away these prizes. So we've got 3 prizes to give away. So first of all, it is that, which is the Bitmap Brothers Universe book. Nice thick book, unopened, unread, unused, completely free. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel and we can sort of like give that away to someone. Next up, we have the Sega Dreamcast Collected Works by Read Only Memory. Again, still sealed, still not used, brand new. Subscribe, send us a message on Twitter, and you get the chance to win that one of them 2 books. Lastly, we have Britsoft, an oral history, and basically from what I can gather, this one has loads of stories that they used from the Bedrooms to Billions, sort of little documentary. So again, completely unopened, looks to have nice bits and bobs in there. Got like bits from Dino Dini, Jeff Minter, Archie McLean, Peter Molyneux, the guy who created Grand Theft Auto, David Barban, and I'm sure it's got John Hare in there for the Sensible Software fame. So please follow us, subscribe us, send us a message on Twitter. Thank you. David out.
Go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby. I love you, said I love you. Never put nothing above you. Won't let go once I can hug you on the floor. They hate because you let them know that you the ish. Now they hating not because you at the club and proving it. And so they choosing it too late cause now they using it. Can't wait from how you doing it. I know that they pursuing it. You will kindly tell them now my baby's here to watch me go. And for him I put on a show. You just blessed to be here, so my baby goes on, her body rolls on. I tell her hold on, we making love with clothes on. Been on it so long, I think we gotta go. Get my grown man on. You know that I love you, so just go, baby, go now. Go now, baby, go now. Go now, baby, go now. Baby, go now. Just go, baby, go now. Go now. I love when you go for me. I love when you go for me. go for me.
I tell my baby go, but she's not even going though. It's the trust I have in her. Careless what do say to her. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda slick. I'm loving how I swim in it. No, I'm not taming her. The only one's engraving it. Signed and sealed right from her list. You need to know that she's my miss. Treat her like a treasure though. I never wanna let her go. I keep her right in front of me. My heart she will forever be. I do this so she'll never see. Life with me no misery. You deserve the world, my queen. Yeah, I'm back down on one knee. A boy to a man that you have seen. No matter who's wrong, it's you and me. I'm coming for you, baby, so we can stay happy. I'm trying to work so hard for you and me.
Go, baby, go now. Go, baby, go. Baby, go. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. Baby, go. Ha. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Baby, go now. Just go, baby, go now. I love when you go for me. Go for me. I love when you go for me. I love when you go for me. Say I love when you go for me. You go for me, girl. You go for me. You go for me. Say I love when you go for me. Say my baby so bad, she can get it so glad that she loves me. Know that I'm a hubby so sad. Say you looking so mad. Oh, you didn't know that. Next time you should check the ring. I know that one's a throwback. I know you see her flashing it, especially when she gets it long. I'm rubbing on and grabbing it. I tell my girl, go ahead and go. Baby, go now. Baby, go now. Go, baby, go now. Baby, go now. Go, baby, go now. Baby, go now. I love when you go for me. I love when you go for me. I love when you go for me. Say I love when you go for me. 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 Say I love when you go for me. Yo, go baby, go. Just go, baby, go now. Yeah, LGE. Sign in contact, get it. Ha.
We got it. We got it. We got it.
Thank you, thank you. We're trying to get everybody on to it.